Hello my friends, welcome to my channel where I make Affinity fun and easy to learn. If you're a beginner, you're welcome. If you're a professional and you want to learn some more tricks and tips, this is the channel you want to stay in. Right? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can become a professional social media flyer designer by creating precise images inside of Affinity Designer. Right? In subsequent videos, I'll be showing you how you can use these flyers inside of Photoshop too, if you're a Photoshop designer, to create images like this. If this is something you're interested in, why not give this video a thumbs up? And if you've not subscribed to my channel, now is the right time to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the post notification so that you don't miss any of the videos I'll be dropping in time for now. Without having to say much, let's get straight into this video and let me break down these flyers. So as you can see, I have my flyer inside of Affinity Studio or Affinity by Canva. And for some persons might be wondering, why do I have this and it's not part of the layer? Okay, so this is what is going on here. So I like to put this aside so I can use for my reference, and this is how you can do it. So by default, this is the page. So what you need to do is when you click out, right click and you will see clip to canvas. Now you can see that I'm seeing only my canvas. I can't see any other thing. So if I draw a rectangle like this, you can see it doesn't go out of the canvas because I'm using the clip to canvas. So right click outside and click on this again. You can see I can see everything outside of my canvas. So this comes in handy when I'm doing brand design, when I'm doing brand identity. By the way, I'm open. I create brand identity for business. I create working logos for business. Slide into my DM and let's talk. So you can change all of this here, and you can see it's quite flexible. If you've worked inside of CorelDraw or Adobe Illustrator, you would know what I am talking about. So let's get right into the business of the day. This is what we will be trying to create here. So focusing basically on the shapes and how we can create these shapes inside of Affinity. So the first thing I'm going to do is go over to my rectangle tool. I'm going to be creating my background, right? And I'm going to give it a color. So this is what I'm going to do to achieve the color of the flyer. So I'm going to go over to this eyedropper color picker tool, and I'm just going to select this, and boom, have selected my color. So if you don't know how to use the color picker, since you're welcome. So I have my background ready. So the next thing I want to create is this shape here. So let's go on to our rectangle tool like this, and I'm going to draw a rectangle like this. Of course, not too big, something around this part here. I'm going to go over to fill this with white. Of course, it's a white color. Now you need to pay attention here. I'm going to convert this to curve. Right click, convert to curve. It's now a curve. So using my node tool, I'm going to double click on this point to impute a node. Still on my node tool, I'm going to select all of the node. Like when I mean all of the node, because Affinity has a funny way of converting all of these things to curves. So select all the nodes and make it lines instead of curves. Right? Best practice, highlight these two nodes. You can take it up like this, holding down shift, or use your up arrow key on your keyboard to take this up like this. Easy peasy, right? Great. So after you've done this, let's move on to the basic parts, right? So select this nodes here, click on the corner tool, and since they are both the same, make sure the corners are identical. So that's why you're selecting the two of them at the same time. So I'm just going to make it a rounded corner like this, and make sure you have a good round corner. Very important. Now for this base here, select this base here and make it a round corner like this. Make it a round corner. And for this one, instead of pushing it inside, we're going to push it outside. So click here and push it outside to make a curvature here like this. So this is how this is done. So this looks like a pop-up question box or something like that. I don't know how you're going to relate this. right? So we've created the first one that you're seeing. So let's create this one underneath. So Ctrl C, Ctrl V to make a duplicate copy of this. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and bring this downward like this. And click on flip vertical, go back there and click on flip horizontal. Move this close like this, and select this like this, and hold down Ctrl to bring this closer like this, or you can use your node tool to reduce the size of the node, right? So just bring this closer like this, and when you get your desired results, you can move this closer like this. Now we still have a problem here at the edge, but it's not something we cannot fix. So selecting this. The next thing I'm going to do here is very, very simple. Click on this, and I'm going to align this well, and I'm going to hold down Shift and Control to take this inside like this to have this perfect corner here like this. So if you've been seeing this kind of image and you've been wondering how did they create this, now you've just created this for yourself, right? Easy peasy, no stress. So let's go on and create an ellipse here. Make sure it's a perfect shape. Hold down your Shift, and I'm going to drag this up the layer here like this, and make sure it's in the middle. It's going to click when it's in the middle. This is here. So I'm going to use my eyedropper tool since this is not the color. So I'm just going to make sure it's selected. Use your color picker and select this color, and easy peasy, we're done. So let's create this plus sign, right? So what you need to do is go over to rectangle tool. You must understand that it's created from rectangles. So select the rectangle to draw a rectangle like this, and let's change the color. So we want to use this color, right? So I like how fast Affinity makes this, and I'm speaking based on experience. I've worked in Illustrator, I've worked in CorelDraw, and I've worked in Photoshop, and the fact that Affinity is free, please take advantage of this and maximize your creativity. Very important. So select all of this, having rotated that, and I'm just using the Boolean operation and welding all of that together. So like I said, make sure you maximize your opportunities and get the best out of yourself, right? It's free, and it's a very, 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 very powerful application. So I'm just going to make this big, and I'm just going to leave things here like this. Oh, Control Z. I'm just going to move this here, and you can click on this and click on this to align this perfectly to the circle, right? And the only things that are left here is to put my text, which I had taken time to type out. And I'm just going to move the group up, and I'm going to put this here also, and we're done. So I can just go on to bring in my image. In subsequent videos, I'll be showing you how to generate images, replica images, and that you can use for your social media, and how you can actually teach AI to give you a perfect image based on prompts, right? So make sure to stick to this channel, and I will show you how you can use Affinity alongside Photoshop to achieve the best results that you can ever think of, right? So I'm just going to make this bigger. So for Photoshop lovers, get ready. So I'm just going to put this here. If you're learning Affinity for the first time, I have beginner videos that you can watch, and I have explainer videos where I explain individual tools. So please, you can check the playlist and check for those videos. So I have the image here, Now don't confuse this. You can see that this image is outside. It's not really outside, because when we tend to click on let me show you what I mean. Now this is the image of the man here, right? So let's return this back and right click here and click on clip to canvas. You can see that it's already clipped to canvas. So when you export this is what you're going to get, right? So please do not confuse when it's on clip from the canvas. All right, so let me highlight all of this and move it to the side like this. Let's get on with our next design. So I'm just going to hide this and reveal this, and I'm just going to move this closer like this, and moving this closer, I'm just going to go over to my pen tool. Now what I'm going to do here to achieve this shape is very, very simple. I'm guessing you never thought about it. So click, 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 and when it gets to this point, click. Now we have a basic shape like this. So what we need to do first is make sure it doesn't have outline and use the primary color here, which is this color here. All right, so now let's make this more interesting by adding corners to it. So click on this first part here, click on this and drag this inside. All right, now hold down Shift and Control to drag this down, right? So you can have this perfect notch, right? Highlight these two parts because they're identical and give this rounded corner like this. And also with this part too, make sure it's a rounded corner. Perfect. And this is how to get precise shapes, right? To avoid mistakes and deform shapes. So having it this way, the next thing we need to do is we need to apply gradients. So what I'll do here is click on G for gradients, and I'm just going to draw like this. On this part here, I'm doing double click here, and I'm going to make this yellow, give it a bright yellow. Navigate here to where I have my bright yellow. You can see it's at this point here. So close this up, and this is what I have. Right? Perfect. So the next thing we should try to create is this circle here with this effect here, like a light effect going around it. So how do you achieve this? First and foremost, click on the ellipse, draw a perfect circle. At this point in time, I'm not supposed to be telling you how to draw a perfect ellipse, right? Easy peasy. So now the direction is going to be facing here. So I change the direction, and let's go ahead and make this possible. So what I need to make this possible is, of course, Affinity it's a 3-in-1. It has a Pixel Studio, which means it can also do some of the things, or 70% of the things that Photoshop can do. So I'm just going to move into this part here, and I'm going to select my brush. I'm going to make sure I'm using the white brush. My foreground color is set to white, and I'm just going to paint around. Create a layer first. So click on this layer here, pixel layer, click on it, and when it's created, you can make your brush smaller so that you are more precise. And gently go around it like this, and click and drag it on top to create a clipping mask, and see how easy it is to create a clip mask inside of Affinity. So I'm just going to gradually paint this like I'm using a clipping mask inside of Photoshop, around it like this to create this light effects. And you can also use the bevel and emboss for these two, but for this video I'm going to be using this method. Now click on FX and I'm going to add a outer shadow to this. So click outer shadow. You can copy my settings. I'm just going to drag this, increase the radius, and I think offset has to, and increasing the radius also helps. You can change the direction here. You can see 270 is facing downward. I want it to be facing this part here, so I'm going to leave mine this way. Of course, increase radius. You can also change the color. Select this color or any color of your choice, double click on it, and you can use the darker part of the color to just make sure you have a good blend of what you're doing. When you're done, you can click this X to exit this. Isn't that fun? Now let's work on creating this shape inside here. So the first thing you need to do is create your rectangle tool like this and draw a simple rectangle like this. Make sure you get rid of the outline. So the first thing I would do here is click on the corner tool and make it rounded corners like this. Remove the outline and let's apply the effect to it. So selecting this image, go over to where you have this bucket, the fill tool, click on transparency. If you are used to CorelDraw, you will know how this works, or Illustrator. So I just created a simple transparency here. Nice effect. So I'm going to draw the ellipse here, perfect circle, and I'm basically just going to fill it with green. You can see that click on the color instead. You can see that Affinity has records of the colors that you've used, just like any other software that you've used in the past. So it records colors too. So let's create those two small boxes. So click on the rectangle and I'm just going to draw this like this here. One rectangle, and of course you know the drill. Duplicate this. Select the two of them and place it in the middle here. You can change the color, make it white. Like this. Transparency like this, and we're good to go. You can see how unique and how precise this is, right? So this is the function of the logo, and every other thing here is easy peasy, right? Great. So this is how you can achieve flyers like this inside of Affinity. Now, if you have any flyer you don't understand and you want me to throw more light in, make sure you are part of my Telegram community where you can upload this, or you can send me a DM on X or Instagram and I would surely make a tutorial for it. Right, so let's bring in the image and open and click enter, place, and I'm just going to put this here, the same image. In our subsequent video I'm going to show you how you can get these images the same way like this using simple prompts. And of course, you're a designer, you should make AI work for you, right? AI is not going to take your job. AI is going to work for you, right? So you can click on clip to canvas and this is what you have. Till then, I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.